Like as long as I've known you, Chris, I would have said everyone in the room is better off because you're in it. But I want to say that you acknowledge that about yourself as long as I've known you.
Yeah, I would say I feel like maybe it's a unhealthy view of my religion of just like run away from arrogance, narcissism,
Mm,
um, just be humble,
yeah,
like I don't know why I just always think of Saint Francis.
yeah.
Uh, like that would certainly anyone that was in Saint Francis's presence was better off for it. Did he consciously know that, or did he wear that? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
there's like this desire to be like, I was just thinking as one of my, I feel like I'm generally with our calls, I would give myself like a B, but like I just had one-on-ones yesterday, and it's very tempting to my mind goes like when I'm it's one-on-ones, it's with Natalie with the kids, where I'm constantly like I've got this big thing I need to do, so I'm just my mind's working on it all the time,
Yeah.
and I know I resent. It's like the thing, Matt just posted a reel. I don't know if you saw it, of like the people that piss you off, like pay very close attention because there's a reason that pisses you off.
Yeah.
And it's like I've been frustrated with where I'm talking to him and he's not there. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, totally, dude. That's oh, I'm so proud of you. Like, oh, go crush it. And it's like, you're not listening to me. And I hate when he does that. And I'm like, I'm gonna call him out on that. And it's like I do the same damn thing in every interaction. And I have moments of like, oh, I feel like I'm Mother Teresa right now, or Saint Francis, where I'm just like, I don't care about any of the other stuff. And I feel like that's something that I want. It's weird to say I want it so badly, but I would say I desire so badly um uh to be someone that is ultra present,
Mm,
that I'm like, and this is actually another thing, just going back to this house of like, I, there's like a resistance in me, I think, that's like, if you get the house, the only way you get the house is by being so consumed by so many other things in your life. And you're afraid of, and you don't want that. So you're resisting the house or that stuff, because I do want to be a good dad. I do want to be present.
yeah.
And my whole life, as I've grown in opportunity and income, it's like that has scaled. I don't think it's a linear scaling, but it has increased. And I
Totally.
feel like I want to go in the opposite direction. And I guess and this is just articulating it like off the cuff, but it's like, I want to be someone that has so much opportunity, but I'm so open to like God's will for that opportunity, that it's just kind of like, if I'm in the business meeting to make $1 million decisions, I'm in there. I'm freaking there and I'm owning that time. But then when I leave, like I have to let go that I did what I could. And there's another great line that I always think of. This is like the aspirational Chris, but I think it was John Paul II. And there's a famous prayer that he would pray daily. And he would go, when he would go to bed, his final prayer before he would close his eyes would be, "It's your church, God. I'm going to bed."
Mm,
And it's like, I don't know why that's like an emotional thing, but it's like, that's crazy to be like the Pope.
yeah.
Like, and again, he's just a person, right? He's just another guy. And he's got the weight of all these like messed up Catholics around the world that are like mad for various reasons. And there's all this division and frustration and hate inside a theoretically loving entity on earth. And he's just like, to be able to do that joyfully day in and day out, and then just be like, all right, I'm human, I need to sleep now. And I feel like that's there's a part of me that in my work, it's like there's so much opportunity and stuff that I feel genuinely like called to do, to be, but then I'm like, the ways that I'm screwing up that in the short, or like with limited, it's like the opportunity that is in front of me, the ways that I'm being called to make an impact are 1,000 times greater than what I currently am being like stewarded with, or whatever the word would be. And
Hmm.
it's like I can't even like sit down and watch a movie with my kids right now, you know. So that I feel like that's the or acknowledging that, because I want to be able to sit down and watch a movie, I tell myself that if more wealth comes your way, then you won't have that, and it'll be even worse. So then I reject, or I'm afraid of the business growing, hiring employees or whatever, because
Totally.
I'm like, if I continue down this path, like I'm not going to be able to do, I'm just going to be more disconnected, more of a zombie. Like I won't be able to sleep well at night. And it's like, I know there's a path, or I believe, I guess, I don't know what it is, but I believe, or want to so badly believe, that there is a path to like impact. And again, it's not wealth, but it's just there's a path to like having a very fruitful and positive life that doesn't come with the burden,
Yeah.
or like the distraction, but it's
Or
like that.
relating to the burden from that place.
Yeah. And it's like, if I can get to that place of, wow, Chris had, and then it's like, why do I always go to the what other people say? That's another another red flag. It's like, wow, Chris has all this opportunity. He's got this amazing family and like all these things, and he's like when I talk to him, I feel like I'm the only person in the world, like that's what I want. And I
Mm.
feel like I'm like the one-on-ones that I just said. I had one-on-ones yesterday where I'm like in the meeting and I'm like sending a quick text. It's like, you don't think they see you sending a text, Chris? You know what I mean? Like you're distracted. You have 30 minutes. Give the person 30 minutes. They're your employee. They're like they're showing up. You know what I mean? And it's like, but I'm so much stuff going on. Like I have to multitask and do all this other stuff. And it's just like acknowledging, okay, that's not who I want to be. This is how I want to show up. And then I also, yeah, I feel like that is the thing.